Everyone who told you to stop overthinking and to just relax didn't understand that you could have used that overthinking power to create insanely good content. Your obsessive mind, the one that can't let things go. You keep circling back, replaying certain situations in your mind. The part of you that needs to understand why is actually your most valuable asset as a content creator, but only if you know how to use it. What most average people out there would call overthinking, I'm going to call metacognition. Overthinking would mean that you get trapped inside of a thought. You run in circles. You build anxiety and you feel like you can never get to the bottom of it. Whereas metacognition, which you need to turn on here, is the ability to think about your own thinking. Step outside of the thought and become the observer of what your brain is thinking. You don't have to stop overthinking, you just have to do it a little bit differently. So now you're not in the circle of spiraling and overthinking, you're above it. You would ask questions like, why am I thinking this? What does that reaction that I just did tell me about what I actually believe in my heart? And what's the principle underneath this feeling? Okay, so here's what this is going to look like in real life for you. You have a conversation with someone and this conversation bothers you, like irritates you. Most people either shake it off or they go and vent to their bestie about it and they talk crap about it. But the metacognitive content creator, she sits with it, above it, and starts following the thread of thoughts that are happening in her mind. Why did that bother me so much? Maybe because it challenged something that I believed. Okay, what do I believe? And why do I believe that? And that becomes a post, that entire process, from the conversation that unsettled you to the principle underneath all of the things, and it becomes transferable content. You didn't invent anything. You didn't pull an idea out of thin air. You followed your own thinking until it turned into something that somebody else could use. Your obsessive mind is doing this constantly. The problem is you're trying to quiet those spiraling of thoughts, which actually doesn't work anyway, versus using them to your advantage, turning them into a weapon. Your overthinking brain is not a liability that you have to go to therapy and manage, that you have to try to shut down or tame in some way. It's a content engine. Only if you learn to be the narrator of your brain versus the prisoner to your thoughts. The inception of all of this is as you have to go through asking yourself these questions and recognize your own thinking, you do release yourself from the chains of overthinking.